Okay. Final night, Apocalypse 5, Glint Fine. Let's see if we do the thing. Thank you, the Zero. I didn't think I put these guys that far out. Did I? I'm like, how are they right next to the mist? Ooh, energetic. Okay. I'm gonna do a bit of sensor cleanup here, just because I want to, I want that for later on. Actually, let's do... Okay, that's good. Now I think we should have enough left in the tank to zero out this guy. Oh yes. Oh yes, we do. Okay, Jonko's no slouch. I mean, maybe a little bit of a slouch, but... Awkward corpse positioning. I probably should have fixed this. So you have 207. You're at 400 poison. So let's do that and send that to you. Okay, good start for our poison character. Blood Mage time. Oh, it has a long range, huh? Okay, he does have 200 poison. It just doesn't look that way. Can use my momentum hero to take that out, I think. Okay, we haven't even used our wand friend yet. Alright, I guess we just double sum up. Okay, doing work as per usual. Maybe I should have put the warp crystal on you. That was probably wiser. Okay, momentum. Momentum. I think we... Oh, that's right. We got rid of the sword. But Magic Bash with some skill range is kind of very interesting. Yep, that felt pretty interesting. I'd say interesting. Let's see, you... I don't think you need to do anything this turn. And then you are unfortunately out of actions. Okay. Missed us, dear. Can't say I did. Hi, friendos. Bodybuilder. Safe. Has like 800 hit points. Yeah, the first night is silent. As a bit of eerie something or other. Perfect person to take the minus everything there. It's super, the random elites showing up is super annoying, I will say. Okay. We're gonna do 1,000. Okay, I should really... amp it up a little more, I guess. Oh, come on, it scrolled off the screen. Alright, we're gonna start with this. Ooh. That's not a kill, that's for sure. Oops, hold on. There's another hero under there. Need to be a little careful here that we don't get a boom proc at an inopportune moment. We're currently on range damage, so we've swapped back to magic. I think we only get one more shot in, so I'm gonna do this, and then there we go. No, momentum doesn't cap that early. Okay, now over here, you're terrible for taking this thing out. Oh, costly. Okay, how are we gonna take you out? Our blood mage could definitely do it. At least I think they could. Well, that didn't do very much damage. Nobody ever expects the meteor ring, right? A little underwhelmed by that performance. I guess it's the 55% resistance. Someone's gonna have to come over and take this guy out too. Super annoying. Not being able to move in on this one is a bit of an unfortunate circumstance that I'm gonna have to figure out. Oh, I just figured it out. I think if I used jump over, I could have made it to this. I think I would have only saved one movement, but it might have been the difference maker. I do have... If I wanted to spend a ton of mana... Oh, I've already used up my potion of speed. Never mind. Okay, so let's see. So what's going on with you? We have options here. How much is this doing? I'm going to need to change the UI scale so that I can actually see. Apologies. But I need to see what we're doing here. 200. Not great. 100. Okay. So, pretty much nothing. What's your skill range look like? Your skill range is pretty long. Let's get you over here and let's see what... I actually don't know if you're gonna be able to reach here. Oh, you're one tile off? Really? It's unfortunate. You don't have leapfrog, right? No. Wait, you do have leapfrog. No, you don't. It's our momentum hero that has leapfrog. Let's see. One off feels really bad. We have one ability that we can hit them with. Scorching Wave would technically be able to target them if we moved in, but that would be a very expensive trip. Also, someone needs to come over and deal with this guy. Is there a jumping point here? So we can jump like that. Does that get you? Oh, you have no skill range. All right, we're leaving you out in the field then. Okay, that doesn't get the kit. Doesn't get where we need to get. So with your skill range, if we came over here and we teleported to here, then we definitely have what it takes, I think, to get the kill here. Let's check it, though. Yeah, we got that. We got... Okay, so... Okay, so... Oops. So we have some turn here, but I don't think there's any way we're doing 16k without an absolute miracle. Jonko's no help. Our momentum hero is no real help. Oh yeah, and you only have 6 action points. That's Blood Mage can get more AP by just warping around. That is an interesting thought. But the AP isn't helping that much, unfortunately. So I don't think it's worth us squandering our entire health pool for it. There's more to this fight than just this one. Let's just... Generation 10 is pesky as well. Do this so we don't fall too far behind on wave-related stuff. Alright, let's not... We don't need to go sticking our nose in that business. Alright, you're good here. And then you... Killing that runner is not worth it. We'll just do this, and then next turn we should be able to get her. Slightly annoying. Yeah, it's a bummer not having the not getting the kill on the first turn there, because every turn is bad. It is interesting. I don't think there's any way to be able to do enough with it, but it's very interesting. Let's see. Okay, are we just gonna... I think we're just gonna bring the mage over to do the dirty work. This side is looking pretty under control, and I think... that should do it. Okay. There we go. It's like infinite action exploits. I don't think it quite reaches the level of infinite actions, but it is interesting. Here, give me one moment, sorry. Yeah, I wish I had more scroll opportunities on the on our blood mage. All right, you're not moving that far. Oh, I didn't get a chance to use Profound Inspiration. That was something I wanted to do this turn, but no dice. All right, so... Momentum friend. Jeez, these guys are tanky sons of gun with that buff on them. All right, we need this guy to go away. So let's see. We'll just do that, and I think. Oh, no range. Big fat 0 on the range on that one. But the boom is good. Jonko's boom is good. Gonna get ready for something to show up soon. Actually, that's probably the wrong way to do this. Let's just move to like here. Here. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? I mean, if we move one more this way, this isn't actually a bad. Not a bad move. Okay, our blood mage now. I think our blood mage is going to come over here and dispatch this bulky. Before we do that, let's see what... It's kind of fun, right? Boom with poisonous blood mage a lot lately? Huh, that's cool. Sounds right up my alley. Let's see. I don't think I want to spend any health at this moment. And then let's see. You've done your job, so I think we just want to stack up as much like crit master as we can get. See, I want to get out there and start wreaking some havoc, but I know that it is ill-advised because I don't know where the next baddie is going to spawn, so. Okay, we'll do that. All right, I think that was a decent turn. Oh, I forgot how many of these dots end up showing up on the map. Gotcha, Zero. Yeah, that's a little tricky, to say the least. Okay, let's see. Recenter. Start with a propagate. And then I'll move up 2 just so that I can get a decent selection. Actually, I'm going to do 2 there just because I think we're not going to get the kill on the first with... Oh, we did. Okay. Okay, let's get into position. Alright, I'd like my Blood Mage to just regen a bit here if I can do that. Prepping for the next. I mean, I say that, but then I can't not use Meteor, right? What kind of a monster would I be if I didn't use Meteor at every available opportunity? Right? And there I was, just standing there propagating poison. I'm not sure where I need to be on this hero. I guess I can just sweep through and do some work here. I'm not disappointed with our momentum hero. I will say that much. Medium armor piece on a Blood Mage feels so good. The armor ability gives HP damage fun times. Yeah, it's been nice. All right, let's get our mana topped up. All right, then I think we're just going for some single targets here. That's a waste of a bees, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this before it... Well, it might come in handy. Okay. Not terrible. Now, back over here in Blood Mage land, we have action points still to spend. I think you just regen, but I guess we could certainly transfer here, right? I think these guys are getting sorted out. I do think that... Actually, hold on. Let's finish our turn here. Let's just detonate this to get rid of that kindled. Just one less thing to worry about. We have more AP than I can even realistically utilize on our Blood Mage. Okay. There's the scythe. They keep stealing mana from my poison character, which, I mean, grand scheme of things isn't the worst thing they could possibly do. Remind me, Scythe, you have your poison immune, you have mirror shield. Okay, so we're gonna try and do you with a little momentum action. Ooh, double twisted over there. Hit with that cheeky meteor. They're next to each other, so we're not going to be able to get them solo, which is a little frustrating. Oh, I have not killed two Twisted that many times in a single action. That was kind of fun. Keep myself topped up. Okay, so let's see what we can do with our momentum friend here. On some nice long cross map. Transits, get that momentum up nice and high. We're only needing to do 4,800. Right now we're doing 1,200. Currently range damage. Okay. Wait, so previous damage type is range. Okay, so this is... Okay, now we're... Wait, are we already... We're already at max. Okay. Ooh, actually, hold on. Let's, let's add opportunism and isolation to the damage mods here. We also got some boom damage in. That was nice. Okay, so last damage type now was magic, so... There we go. Alright. As predicted, we're going to need a bit of healing. But I think that was A-okay. Now if I move to here, I don't get the... Is it worth spending 2 mana to ignite this? I think it is. It's potentially in our way in the future, so... Okay, now I think I am going to travel you over to... here. Move out of the way of those. What are you exploding on? You're exploding on things. I don't really want to lose any ballista if I can avoid it. Now this thing has a movement range, which which is to here, and then an explosion range. So we need to take into account both. Which I think means cheating a little bit this way. So now it's going to move to here, and then it has a 3-tile explosion. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're very much safe. I don't like having this hero so far from the warp gate, but I don't think we have a lot of choice. Now you have a lot of movement. So let's see. Bees for everyone. We should rename this character Oprah. Keep ourselves topped up on mana. And now, Javion, what are we doing with you? What's our plan here? These stuns last for double time, which makes them kind of insane. Yeah, we're not landing stuns on the really tough to stun enemies anymore, the way we used to. Love getting a stun on a boomer like that, though. We'll just stand here. We're in a nice little pocket. All right. You can't do anything except armor up. And you... yeah, you're going to kill some stuff or spawn some stuff or rematerialize. Just go away. All right. That was 2 scythes in the same place. That's a little awkward. Okay, this is where our... yes, our trap has been sprung. That Elite Twisted is worth paying attention to down here. They look super cool, I will say. Okay, let's see. $6,000 and Misty 3. I don't think they're going to be that hard to kill. Oh, was I inside this? Yes, I was. Whoops. That was not my finest moment. Detonating that while standing inside of it, but that's okay. I think we'll be fine unless we aren't. Last damage type was magic, so we hit you with that. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. As always. Okay, I'm safe here. Yeah, the runners aren't going to come back for me. Okay. Although the fact that you said that at the exact moment that I blew up a volatile projectile while I was too close to it is, don't think I don't see you. No, just kidding. Let's see. So let's see, what are these guys' range? Pretty long range. We're safe here, though, I think. Yeah, we're safe here. Hopefully this takes out the hunter. Yep. If that's all it does, that's good enough for me. I'm not going to bother quick reloading, but I will send a bees down this little offshoot as well. Okay, good enough. How are you doing, buddy? It seems closer to me than it was before. Oops. Let's see. I think I'm gonna scoot over here just to get out of the line of fire. We're not in any jeopardy, but we'll run back like that, and then... Okay, so Blood Mage, I would like you to regain some HP here. Don't want to get any closer than this, so I will just... Let's move to here instead. That way I can do like 1, 2, 1. So close. All right. And I'm trying out this this meteor thing, so hopefully I don't get myself killed with it. Whatever. We're mostly holding tough. Let's see now. These have a heck of a range. So if I run to here, I am out of range of the sides. I'm not in the range of this thing, which I will kill this turn. Okay, let's just do it this way. Leaves me without much of a turn remaining. I'm going to get rid of this one too. So I can start moving back a bit. Unfortunately, yeah, it's a bit of a lackluster turn for our for Ingrid. Now you are definitely out of range, and you are definitely out of range. Okay. Okay, hopefully she just immediately croaks. Oh yeah, wait, no, she's gonna summon her sword that we have to kill. A little worried about the elites, because one of them is near one of my primary damage dealers. Oh yeah, don't hit her. Jerk. Okay, well, That's the way the cookie crumbles with her, I guess. I do think they need to be really careful about that. That's a terrible way to lose a run. I'm not saying we're going to lose this run to it, but having a surprise death from an elite getting spawned on your head like an elite Ravager with energetic is not the most fun. Okay. $6,000 HP. How far do I have to go to actually shoot ya? Because we have to get her out afterwards. Alright, well, we need to get the kill, and I think this is the best way to do it. No, I think we do get hit by this thing, unfortunately. Is there any way that I can avoid that? If I run this way, I think I might get out. No, I'm still in. Okay. Have to think about that one. Get rid of that. Okay, so now you are still capable of hitting. How much do you hit? 4? It's mostly the debuff that I don't like. Yeah. I'm not sure there's any way I can get around that. Maybe I could have had a little more foresight before. I could maybe taunt it out on my... What if I try and take it over here instead? Because I don't care if my poison user loses some economy. Okay, Blood Mage. Opening salvo. I mean, it certainly is fun to use. Oh, you're in the way, so I can't... Alright, I can land here and get 2 stabs off. Oh yeah, and this guy needs to get taken care of. Oh, that was next to one of my... Ooh, no, it wasn't. Okay, good deal. All right. Now, momentum friend. So how many does it actually take me to... It takes me 5 to get maxed out value. I feel like my momentum hero needs to, Needs to survive. Because I would like to have them on the final night. Boomer's coming in, but not too terrifyingly fast. Wow, the difference between the opportunism hit and the not opportunism hit was spectacular. We're not going to get the boom proc off this. So before we move, hit those three like that. Oh, and then actually, can I? No, not quite enough oomph. Just gonna be on the safe side. I don't feel like losing anyone that I don't need to. And then these are now very advantageous to blow up. That we don't want to blow up. Okay. Looks good to me. Let's see if the scythes always hit the closest person, or if they choose. Because if they always hit the closest person, that's useful intel for us. Although we won't find that out from this one moment, but it's just, you know. Okay, it did hit the closest person, so we have not proven the opposite. Okay, so this turn is just about cleanup. So over here, I think we'll be able to do a lot of work with Ingrid. Oh, we only need one now. Okay. Oops. I overdid it. I could have decimated a lot more wave. Good gracious, what a monster. Is there one back behind this? There is. I found you. Alright, I'm just gonna back up. No need to go crazy. Let's see, we'll teleport to here. When in doubt, meteorite. And these guys, do they just buff things? Yeah, they just buff things. Okay. Now, poison friend over here. It sure is something else, the zero. It's, I need to remember that that happens. Now this was out of range, right? Yeah, this is just barely out of range, so we can... We can do that, and then get rid of you. Okay, looks safe-ish. Okay, momentum friend. Don't sleep on momentum, kids. Just move over here, I guess. Might be a little bit in danger. I think I'm okay probably, though. Armor up here. Now, who are you, and what are you doing? What we're doing is we are stunning everybody. Okay. And then poor Jonko. Poor Jonko. Brave Sir Jonko. I think I probably want him over here. Even though this first turn I think is going to be a bit of a bust. Can we move to here and still be safe? $2,000 damage on that wasn't terrible. But we don't want to go any closer. So we'll just do that, and then... Alright, can't even do... That's interesting. Okay, can't debuff those. Inquiring Minds wanted to know. I think we already knew that, though. Okay. Armor. Armor. Sneaky bugger. Alright, so this should be where both the weapons show up, I think. Yep. There's one weapon. Two divine blades intertwined. Oh, maybe there's only one weapon. Oh, does it combine them? No, it doesn't. Okay. If my weapon protects yours, sister, I expect yours will do the same for mine. Okay, so if I recall correctly, on this one, we have to kill both weapons in the same turn. That's an obnoxious place to put that. Oh, losing 2 action points on our Blood Mage is kind of a bummer. I'm thinking there's the possibility of a coast-to-coast hand crossbow person killing both of them right now. The mirror shield makes me a little nervous, though. So let's start with the one that we can see. How far are we off? I think we're too far off. I'd love to proc isolation on this. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's use the right ability. Bob is their uncle. Now we just need to do 4,000 to you. How hard a time are you going to have getting where you need to get? Just figured that would be a cheeky something or other. Now we need to get over here, so... Now, are you... You're not quite not adjacent. So let me also proc opportunism on this thing by putting contagion on it. Now this thing is not near us, so I will probably blow it up too, but let's see how we do first on this. Decent. Oh, come on now, just die. Thank you. Okay, now I'm not in the range of this. Okay, now we'll just... These guys look more annoying than those guys back there. If my B scroll was still active, I might do something else, but that's all fine. Okay, both the weapons are down, right? That's what we've accomplished here. So let's see. I want to get you into the mix so that you can do proud for me. That's what I'm talking about. I couldn't let Jonko not have any fun, you know? That was Jonko's one and only time to shine. Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. Now, our Blood Mage, on the other hand. Peekaboo. That just feels excessive, right? We don't need to stoop to that level. Let's avoid getting stunned on our Blood Mage. Ah, that's also excessive. How do we still have 2 action points? Oh yeah, we get action points back when we move around. It's very confusing. We're doing okay on health, so I guess I'll do that. Put some respect on its name. Let's see. Gosh, you still have 5 actions? I mean, you did all the things I wanted you to do. I think you're done. All right, and then our Blood Mage. Should be using that at the beginning of the turn, but... Boom with Great Axe is a classic. I don't like the Great Axe very much, honestly, but I understand the allure. Okay, ballistas, work your magic. Please eliminate all of the runners that are in my base. See, who needs walls when you can just gun down everything, right? Ooh, that was sloppy. Who almost died there? Our momentum hero almost died there. Whoopsie daisies. Yeah, that was messy. Does anyone still have a health potion, I wonder? I think our Blood Mage had one, but yeah, I think I used it up. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just save our momentum friend for the grand finale. Ah, that's true. That's a good point, actually. That's a good synergy that I don't often think about. Doot. And might as well doot that while we're at it. Anything else? Dootable? No. The number of isolated targets you get on this map is actually surprising, I feel like. Alright, and then what's your range? So I could just step over to here and be good? And move out a little bit? And then I get to retreat even. Not bad. Okay, Blood Mage. I think we gotta kill this bulky. Should probably just teleport again to avoid taking any unfortunate hits there. Poor momentum, friend. So hobbled. Quick reload. Now is the time. I don't think there's going to be... Excuse me, get out of here, dude. Be gone. Oh, and you already ran away. It's unfortunate because... Actually, wait. We can inch you back a little bit and take out those guys. Is this Boomer? No, Boomer's not a problem. Okay, you hang in there, and now I think it's Jonko's time to shine again. All right, it wasn't as good as Jonko's first rodeo, which was pretty sweet. All right. Well, nobody's dead yet. Famous last words. Hold on. Let's check. Let's check orbs real quick. Make sure that... Because, like, this one's kind of sneaky. Yeah, I think we're good. Wait, hold on. Poison friend. Yeah, no orbs up there. Let's finish this. Oh, I didn't know they could both be on the same side. That's cool. What a convenient side for them both to be on. Come on, hasn't he suffered enough? You just took 3 AP away from my momentum guy, who already has -2 AP from injuries. Oh, you moved. Okay, interesting. Are they both gonna move? Okay, if you're energetic, it could still cause problems. Oh, I plan to. Kurdi, I actually never have not. So I'm not sure what it looks like if you don't kill them both in the same turn. Because I've always gone that way. But we'll see. That is certainly my intention. Okay, so step 1 is you. How far do I have to run to get eyes on you? Pretty far out. Wow, getting some really unlucky hits here. That was very disappointing, honestly. If I run to here, do I get hand crossbow shots? Might be better. I think I'll be able to clean that one up, but that was a little disappointing. Jonko, it's your moment to shine, my friend. I gotta get close here. Will this work? With 2 movement left? I don't know. I think I'm gonna clear a path a bit with Heavy in here. Ooh. Well, I need this one to land, so I need to get out there. All right. Howdy. Ooh, a miss. Okay. It's not bad. Now, we do need to figure out how to get you into the mix. We could do it as 2 moves. We only have 4 actions after that, so it's going to be a little tough. You are going to have a hard time too, I think, with only 2 AP. I don't know that we're going to be able to get into position with you. Well, actually, I guess we will. Because you have mana. We're going to kill our momentum friend here, almost without question. Alright, you are capped. Your current type is ranged previous, so... Good hit. Don't care. Don't care. Good job, Edward. You did amazingly. All right, so let's see. So... I don't know if we're going to make it at all with 8 movement. Oh, it looks like we do. Okay, good. So let's see. Let's set up opportunism first here with some bees. I'm worried that I need to get the isolated going here. Really was hoping that would be the kill. Let's see. I think our blood mage is going to end up killing both of them, as there's no more appropriate thing. So what I'm trying to figure out here is Jonko's movement is very limited, but if we did like this and moved over here, and then we dropped a contagion here, we'll be at 5 movement when we land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, look at that. Jonko makes it in. I think Jonko just died to the mirror shield also. Jonko is an absolute champion. And still alive, maybe? Question mark? Hey, still alive. All right, and then we have this blood mage here who doesn't have a lot of mobility. For style points, we're throwing out a final meteor to celebrate our victory. What should we finish with? Triple swipe? Probably. A little spin move. All right. Thank you, QWERTY. Yeah, Apocalypse 5. Feeling good about it. We managed to knock it out. Took longer than expected, and we did kill Edward. So go figure. But Nico, thank you. The 0, appreciated. Yeah, that was a good run. Showed off a lot of the builds that I like to play with. I need to get a crit propagation build going. I want to play around with like Tome of Secrets coupled with hand crossbow, but for now that was a solid performance. Jonko clearly MVP. With a name like Jonko, you have to be the MVP, right? Clearly MVP. But yeah. Thank you, Jace. Rip momentum, man. I mean, served his purpose, right? Yeah, it was a long stream. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, by the way. I'm going to let the credits roll for a second here. But if you're hanging out over in Twitch land, I do have a YouTube, and there's no better way you can support me than by tossing me a sub on YouTube. And if you want to talk about strategy and the like, we have a Discord and we have a Last Spell channel. Same goes for people over on YouTube if you're interested in joining. would be happy to have you in the Discord. But yeah, what a curious result. We had a surprise for them. We're going Super Saiyan. Oh, the Zero, thank you for hanging out. Truly appreciate it. It was nice having you. It was fun. You know what they should do? They should put ghost heroes for the people that you lost in the town for this as well. That would be super fun. But yeah, we're going to get to the end of this. I want to recap the stats, and then I want to... looking good, dude. Then I want to go walk my dog, because she has been surprisingly good for how long the stream was. Engraved in his skull. Though his quest for redemption, he has become the Aeon's chosen. Nice. I love the art for this final set. It's very nice. I do hate the contagion changes, though. I'm gonna have to hop into the Ishtar Discord and make my sadness and displeasure known. Ah, Min, thank you so much. I appreciate it, truly. But yeah, crossed 1 million surplus tainted essence. I don't play enough of this game, clearly. Apocalypse 5, Glint fine. Check and check. Edward did good work. Ingrid, unsurprisingly, an absolute monster. Abigail, unsurprisingly, an absolute monster. But Seraphina, the Blood Mage, did some serious work. Gotta respect the Spear Blood Mage. But yeah, great run. Truly an awesome run.